Hello everyone. Today we are gonna give you tutorial about how to using function in microcontroller Raspberry Pi Pico. Okay, let's get started.
This video supported by Power Electronics and Drivers Research Group.
Alright guys, before we start the coding section, let's discuss how it works in FreeZing. The circuit design uses a Raspberry Pi Pico to control four red LED and four green LED via the GPIO pins. Each LED is connected to a resistor to limit the current and prevent damage. Whilst a breadboard is used as an assembly platform that requires no soldering. This circuit is a simple example of LED control using the Raspberry Pi Pico microcontroller. And here, the circuit on the schematic. The schematic clarifies the electrical connection between the components, enabling the Raspberry Pi Pico to control each LED individually and accordance with the program being run.
Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will explain the floater and the MicroPython program used to control 8 LED. Using two input switch, the program runs into Raspberry Pi Pico and provides 4 different lightning modes depending on the switch. Okay, the floater start with the start in here. You can see, guys, start symbol at this stage. The microcontroller initialize all input and output pins. Yeah. Next, the program enters an infinite loop where it continuously reads the values of the two input switch I1 and I0. The first decision checks whether I1 equals 0 and I0 equals 0. If the answer is yes, the program execute the green function, and this function turn on the 4 green LED one by one, creating a running light effect. After completing the sequence, the program returns to the beginning of the loop and reads the switch input again. The second decision checks whether when I1 equals 1 and I0 equals 0. If the answer is yes, the program executes the red function. In this function, only the four red LED light up sequentially. After the function finish, the program goes back to the beginning of the loop. If the second condition is also no, the floater continues to the third decision. Okay. If if the second condition is also no, the floater continues to the third decision. The third decision checks whether I1 equals 0 and I0 equals 1. If the answer is yes, the the green red function in this mode, its green LED and its corresponding red LED turn on together. For example, green LED 1 and red LED 1 light up simultaneously, followed by green LED 2, and so on. If this condition also no, only one input combination remains. The final decision yes, the final decision is I1 equals 1 and I0 equals 1. When this condition is true, the program executes the disco function. In this mode, all green, red, and red LED turn on at the same time, remain on for a short period, then turn off together repeatedly to create a flashing disco effect. And finally, after any lightning function is completed, the program returns to the beginning of the loop, reads the switch inputs again, and repeats the same decision process continuously. Okay? Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, let's just get started to the showcase. In here, if I0 is 0 and I1 is 0, it's gonna activate the green function, which is activate all of the green LED one by one. Let's see. As you can see, we can change the time they are blinking by put what as we want in here. Like if I put 0.1 in here, they're gonna light up like that. Let's just pick it up and put it. The red one to activate it like that. As you can see, it's blinking so fast and one by one because that is what is this using for. And the next one is the grid function that is activated with I0 is 1 and I1 is 0. To activate it, we are just have to using this to plug it, the brown one. So the both of them is lighting up. We can change the time they are select as we want to. As you can see, they both activated at the same time. And the last one is disco function. It's activated if we are connected both of them. As you can see, they are blinking at the same time. Yes, blinking at the same time. Okay, maybe just that the showcase for today and for the tutorial. Let's get to the ending. Okay, maybe that's how to using function in microcopy